What's going on, guys? My name is Nick. Welcome to Nick Talks Batman. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the future of characters such as Sophia Gigante and the Penguin. As we all know, the Penguin has been over for about a month. Sadly, it was such a great show. But it's time to move on, and we need to start thinking about where these characters are going to end up in the Batman Part 2. So, regarding the Batman Part 2 script, there has been a lot of conflicting reports. A couple months ago, we were told that Matt Reeves has finished the Batman 2 script. However, James Gunn stated on social media recently that Reeves hasn't even handed in a final draft. So, what's the deal? So it is true that Reeves still has yet to hand in a final draft. However, it is true that he did hand in a big part of the script to James Gunn already. So the final draft just isn't there yet, and they did say that they were going to start filming in early 2025, but now with this new news, I don't see that really happening. However, I'd rather Reeves take his time with the script. I'd hate to see the second film a mess after waiting this long to see it. And eventually, I believe the script will be finished soon, and ultimately, we will be filming starting in the spring of 2025 around that time. So let's start with Sophia Gigante. She is back in Arkham with her doctor, Julian Rush, and right towards the end, she is hand-delivered a letter from her doctor, Julian Rush, from her half-sister, Selena Kyle, Catwoman, and she finds out that she is her half-sister. To me, it's pretty obvious that Sophia will be back in the Batman Part 2. It would really be a crime to not have her in the film since Kristen Milioti, who played her, absolutely killed it in the role. She's in Arkham, but I don't think she'll be in there for long. Remember that Julian Rush helped her kidnap Oz's mother and almost took her finger off, so he's not completely clean. Perhaps there's a way that he will help her escape. However, the whole entire Falcone crime family was wiped out by Sophia herself, so she doesn't really have anyone in her corner unless she can get the remainder of her gang back together. It's pretty much just going to be her and Catwoman. I believe she and Selena will eventually meet and possibly form an alliance. Sophia is going to want revenge on the Penguin for getting her arrested, so expect a team between Catwoman and Sophia Gigante. I think it's going to be an awesome, awesome team. And next, we have the Penguin. He has everything he always wanted. He's now in control of Gotham's underworld. The Falcones and Maronis are dead. There's absolutely nobody left in his way except one person, and that is Batman. Oz now has the power. He's got the penthouse that overlooks the city. He's got the Rolls Royce. And finally, he's got the classic top hat. Penguin is no longer just another gangster on the street. He is big time now. And at the end of the show, we kind of saw him form an alliance with Councilman Hattie. And with his help, he got Sophia Gigante arrested and thrown back into Arkham. Once again, Oz uses his skill of manipulation to convince Hattie to arrest Sophia. So make no mistake about it, the Penguin will continue to be involved in organized crime within Gotham City. But I also believe he will continue to work his way into the political aspect of the city, and Hattie is going to be his right-hand man. I could honestly see Oz back Hattie to become mayor of the city someday. It's kind of like in Batman Returns when Max Schreck needs someone in his corner on the political spectrum to get his power plant up and running. So he gets the Penguin to run for mayor because the current mayor isn't going to support the plan. Now, the current mayor is trying her hardest to clean up the crime in the city, which will make it tough for Oz. And we all know if anybody gets in Penguin's way, they are in trouble. And the mayor is going to be in a lot of danger, and I think she's going to be a major target of the Penguin. So Colin Farrell did reveal that he is going to have 6 scenes in the Batman Part 2. The last film was almost 3 hours long, so that tells me with only 6 scenes, there is going to be room made for other characters. So as I've said in previous videos, I believe the Court of Owls will be the main villain in the Batman Part 2. I found it ironic in the last episode when Oz is in the courtroom, it was a major hint to the Court of Owls. And also, if you didn't notice, the curtains in the courtroom looked like owls. Also, another detail that you may have missed, it was very small. Oz did ask Councilman Hattie when he was going to meet his friends. So who are these friends? So to me, the Court of Owls makes the most sense. Director Matt Reeves says that crime and corruption goes much deeper than what Batman could imagine. In the first Batman film, we see the public figures that are corrupt, such as the justice system and the politicians. And in the Batman Part 2, I believe they're going to explore much deeper into the corruption of Gotham City. This is definitely going to make for an interesting plot. Oz will be playing both sides of the coin. Like always, he'll be involved in the organized crime, but this time, like I said, I believe he's going to push his way into the political scene of Gotham. The Court of Owls will be involved. Sophia and Catwoman, they're going to be a thorn in Oz's side. And then last but not least, we have the Batman. We haven't seen him since the last film, so it's going to be very interesting what he does with all these issues going on in the city. Batman is most definitely going to have his hands full in this one. So Matt Reeves did say regarding the Batman Part 2, in that film, Bruce is going to find it very difficult to be Batman because he blames himself for a lot of the chaos that happened in the first film. It's pretty interesting because in the last film, we have Bruce Wayne who finds it difficult to be Bruce Wayne, but has no problem being Batman. So we're seeing all these characters really progress over the past two films. I think in the next film, we're going to see a much more polished Bruce Wayne, the Bruce Wayne that we're used to seeing in the Batman movies. The Bruce Wayne with the happy face for the public eye, even though deep down inside, he's still dealing with the pain and the anger from the death of his parents. As for Batman, I think his mindset is going to be a bit different in this film. In the first film, it was all about vengeance and him just wanting to beat the crap out of Gotham's underworld. But in the final scenes of the Batman, we hear him say vengeance doesn't change the past. People are looking for hope. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a great holiday.